said, this is how I want to see it. This is how I want to see it. You think you've done something good because you decide to be an apple for a day or a piece of fruit for a day or a strawberry for today. He said, but it's something about when you put them all together, how one complements the other. Because when they stood by themselves, they looked all right. But it's something about when you put the banana with the strawberry and the strawberry with the apple and the apple with the mango and the mango with the banana and the banana with the kiwi. It's something about when you put it all together. That's what the Spirit wants us to recognize. I'm not talking about no individuality. I need you to decide on this day to put it all together. Because this is what is appealing to God. This is what pleasing to God. Not us picking and choosing one by one. And I'll decide today, maybe I'll take the orange. But the more you take one by one from the fruit, the less desirable it began to look. The less desirable it began to look. God desired for us to recognize and walk in the fruits of the Spirit. Every last one of them for His glory. He said, I am interested in my people giving me a fruit bowl effect and not a piece by piece effect. I want my people to give me a fruit bowl effect and not a piece by piece effect. Because this is what God wants us to recognize when He was giving me this. And I thought about how when you put all the fruits together. Let me ask somebody to volunteer. Come on, these. Because God wants us to recognize that which He is expecting from us. That no longer will we choose one by one, joy today and maybe peace tomorrow, or gentleness or meekness one by one. He said, I desire that in your life that you will recognize all 9 tastes as one fruit. And so the best way to recognize that is when we make smoothies. First thing we do, we pull out all our fruit. Every fruit that we want to recognize, every fruit that we want to taste, we pull it out. And so we pull out our pineapples. And we put our pineapples in our smoothie. Why? Because I like pineapples. And so I may put little pineapples in there because I like pineapples. And so let me see what else I want in my smoothie. I like bananas too in my smoothie. Because if you ever thought about when you go to McDonald's, they ask you which one you want. You either going to get the strawberry banana or the pineapple mango. But you never seem to get all of them. But see, the difference is here is what the Spirit wants us to recognize is you don't get to pick and choose which one, but you're going to have to recognize all of them. You can't decide that I only like pineapple and mango. I only like meekness and peace. But I like every last one of them. And so I like bananas. So yeah, I want bananas in my smoothie. What else I want in my smoothie? I think I want some grapes in my smoothie. Because I like grapes. I want some grapes in my smoothie. Man, it's looking good already. What else I want? I think I want some strawberries. My Lord, this is looking good. Yep, that's looking good. I want some strawberries in my smoothie. What else I want in my smoothie? Some mango. Because God wants us to recognize every one of the taste. I think I want some kiwi in my smoothie. Yep, that's looking good. I think I'm gonna put little oranges in my smoothie. Yep, because I like oranges. I'm putting oranges in my smoothies too. What else? Oh, I got my apples. I think I'm gonna put some apples in my smoothie. And I don't know about you, but this is beginning to look good. It is something about that when you put them all together, it becomes so appetizing. And that's what God is saying, that in the spirit, I need you to recognize all of them so that I begin to have an appetite, that you begin to have an appetite for every one of the fruit of the Spirit. You need to recognize every one of them. And here I got all of them in there. And you cut out these. And one thing I know that once I get to the point that I recognize each 9 tastes and I put them all in the same place and began to blend them together, one thing for sure that you know that once you blend something together, once it's been blended, there is no longer any separation. Once it's been blended, I can't go back and get the apple that was once all by itself. I can't go back and get the pineapple, and I can't go back and get the pear, and I can't go back and get the banana, because now they all have become one, and the longer I hold on to it, the more they become to mix as one. And now I can't see where the apple once was, and I can no longer see where the kiwi once was, and I can no longer see where the orange once was, and can't see where the pear was, and can't see where the gentleness was. But although I can't see it, I know they all have become one. I know that they all have become one, and I got my smoothie looking good. And when we make our smoothie, then we go to Proverbs 16 and 24. And in Proverbs 16 and 24, it said, kind words are like honey, sweet to the soul and healthy for the body. Kind words are like honey, sweet to the soul and healthy for the body. So what it is saying is, honey is not a artificial sweetener, but a natural sweetener. So what it's saying is, those words that you give people that's supposed to be kind words, are those really naturally sweetened words, or are you an artificial sweetener? Amen. All right now. Are those words really kind words? Are they really natural words, or are you some kind of artificial sweetener? But with honey, it says honey is pure, is sweet to the soul, and healthy for the body. How is it healthy for the body? Because honey is an antibacterial, which means it fights up against bacteria. And so the more you digest that, the more it fights against the bacteria called flesh. And so every one of us needs to take a tablespoon or 2 every day of some honey. If it can fight against the flesh in any kind of way and begin to heal the body. And so here, honey is a natural sweetener. Because what I'm saying to God is, God, I do not want to be an artificial sweetener before you. I don't want to be an artificial sweetener before your people. I don't want to be an artificial sweetener when I stand before the world. But I want to be a pure and natural sweetener.